Oh God, please tell me I'm not roboting. One moment. Wait, what the fuck? Is there another instance of this book that I have up? Oh God, I went to the wrong instance of the book. There's still a second. I know my computer is not okay tonight. Oh. Oh, perfect. All right, there we go. So that's there. Am I still streaming that? Good. All right. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about this, everyone. I cast Mecha Phoenix. Thank you, Random Fandom. I'm sure everyone will appreciate that. All right. Someone's trying to try pressing Alt 4. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like you pretend like I haven't been on the internet here for. Look, everyone falls for D's nuts jokes, all right? There's nothing shameful about it. God, frackin', oh, frackin'. What? Oh, God. All right,
That's true.
Twilight.
She has a
All
bit of a
right.
shorter fuse than I do.
Everything should be fixed.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, thank you, your boy
Yes,
Neptune.
it is.
Thank you, Random Fandom.
There's
Hello.
one other problem.
You're allowed to say fuck. It's okay. Hey, Celtic, you talking to yourself? We do hear that's the weird part about it. I saw that before I fixed the audio. I saw the Discord noises going through. Why? Why were the Discord noises different? I thought robots were Kaiser's theme.
What?
Yes.
No, he's a mecha. He's a mecha. There's a difference.
Oh, yes, that's fair.
I need to watch more mecha anime.
It's good. There's a lot of good mecha anime out there.
Good time.
Highly recommend Eureka
like
7
that?
and Evangelion.
And Escaflowne.
It's on the list.
Yes.
Right now we're
Everything
watching,
on the list.
let's see, I think it was Chobits.
I highly disrecommend Eureka 7 AO.
Damn.
And I
Yeah.
highly.
All I heard about that is no.
I highly
Wow.
don't recommend.
We're going to
Celestial,
follow
that
every
is-
rom-com.
Okay.
That is.
You had a
that
joke you were
is-
going to get to there, man, and I was waiting for it.
Yeah,
Man,
it was
that
a
is-
joke, but then people started
Yeah,
talking.
that
and
is
then you
like-
stop talking, and then they realized that talking over someone is really bad. But we keep doing it in this voice chat, and I'm making a point by continuing to talk.
I just realized if I hold control and my scroll wheel, I can change the size of just specifically the enlarged D.
Cartman with the Moonlight Greatsword.
Why is that a feature?
Okay,
We
now
all
it's
heard it.
increasing everything else. Why? What is this? Why?
What the?
What
Program
what is
this-
what is the purpose of this feature?
What arcade spaghetti code is this thing running on?
All right, I'm gonna
It's
see how
beautiful.
long the next chapter after this. 16 pages. So
No better than Yandere devs.
yes.
Is it trying to say that his D is important?
No. In
Probably.
fact, because I can shrink it at will means that it's very unimportant.
It's the
Anyway,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
us get on with it now that the scuff has been somewhat unscuffed and I'm going to just die. Hello everyone, welcome back to Bad Fanfiction Night. I am your host, Remy McNeil. Joining me as always is the wonderful Twilight Guardian.
Hello.
We are continuing our deep dive into SHADIVERSITY's Shadow of the Conqueror. We are now quarter of the way through the book, and jack all has happened other than an old crotchety man getting a second lease on life because he tried to commit unalive.
Oh yeah.
Nameless, never forget Gundam X needs more love. That's, I don't know about Gundam X. I need this to watch. There's a lot of Gundams I need to watch.
It's not half
I
bad.
need to start somewhere.
Nothing crazy, but nothing insulting.
Yeah, nothing Gundam Seed Destiny.
Correct.
Can't wait to see them bathe in more quality, right? I know. Oh, that's right. Last time, our character got all uppity and was like, I'm going to challenge you, Aric, this random guy that showed up to my house and is my companion now, to a duel because you think you can beat me. And I'm now looking forward to the fact that he is absolutely going to wreck Aric's shit, and it's going to be so easy that I'm going to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dream time.
Place
Mugs-
your bets.
Mug 60S, a member for 1 month. Let's lose more brain cells together. You know, can you go negative in brain cells? Is that possible? Has anyone figured that out yet?
Well, I
have.
mean, maybe, but I sure as shit don't want to find out.
Well, you see, you're a
Probably
mecha.
tend to die before then.
You missed a perfect opportunity to say Jackdaw happens. Why would you besmirch our good old podcast name like that?
That is funny and yet sad.
Yeah,
It's just bad.
yeah. Speaking of sad, yeah. So place your bets. This is definitely gonna be like, Dalen wins again. Shocker. Even though, like, it'd be so cool if, Arzik as a mage actually gets one up on him, because as a swordsman, he's not equipped to fight a mage.
That would be
All
awesome.
right, I will.
I think you're very optimistic.
Dalen and Aric. I'll make it a poll. There you go. Starting poll. Everyone can vote for it in the stream.
Am I allowed to vote for it?
Oh yeah, it's in the
No.
stream. No, you're not.
We are
Fuck
not
you.
allowed. We know the outcome.
Just you.
Yes, we know that we need a third option.
I can't wait to see just
One of those-
Dalen never. Oh my God, there's 11 votes in already, and everyone's just like, Dalen.
I love it.
I voted immediately.
My
Yuggox,
God.
last time our
Royal
MC
Rumble.
got uppity. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the
I mean,
only
he's right.
consistent plot. Oh my God, we got a vote for Aric. What?
There's a believer.
There's a couple of votes for
17%
Aric.
are-
People going hard against this. Okay, all right, let's see.
Believers.
So we're going to probably try and get through 2 chapters today. It's 25 pages in total, so we'll swap at the 12 and a half mark. We'll figure out that'll be, I want to say 3.5 pages into the second chapter. So
Okay.
let's get into this. Chapter 12. The aristocracy wanted to strip my military rank for insubordination, but by that time I had gained the loyalty of half the army, so they tried to kill me instead. The attack came during a public gathering where I was trying to rally further support. Soldiers loyal to the aristocracy surrounded us and began killing wantonly. I, with the people, fought back. We had all just endured the 4th night, and no one was unfamiliar to the battle. They fought just as well as an army, and with my leadership against the greater numbers, we killed every last one of our attackers. Some might say we won the battle, but the truth was that only 10 survived. My dearest Tara was killed in that battle along with our children, our young son Dagon, and infant daughter Teresa. Oh, Teresa.
Infant daughter, what?
Oh, that was a very long. Are you okay,
Shad?
Raven?
Shad, how many great battles are you going to have the main character a part of where he is the one of only like 10 people to survive? This is the second time you've done this. First with the shade, now with the insurrection.
Why
Yeah.
decide
So,
How many
um,
hands you
why
got?
guys so publicly?
Also, can we count this as a loss? I think we can count this as a loss because his whole family just got put in the ground, including his
excuse
infant
me.
daughter.
Excuse me. Are any of them Dalen?
No.
All right, fair point.
Exactly.
is the
That's all
most
that
special
matters.
boy.
Yeah, they got fridged for the attempt at a pathos.
Oh
Refrigerator.
God, they know. Sorry, we got to remember the time period. They got iceboxed.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Fair enough.
Cold cabineted.
Oh damn.
The cheese caved.
Cheesecake.
I'm sorry,
Sticky
sir.
bread.
They've been cheese caved.
Yes.
No.
Not my
Now you're making me hungry.
Dalen
not
followed the
true.
bringer to the grassy field beside his home. The sun was shaded that fall by some low clouds, and the grass swayed in the soft breeze. You can stop the charade, Aric, Dalen said. Aric didn't reply, all humor gone from his face. Dalen laughed. Look, son, your bluff has failed. You don't even have a sword, not that it would have been any use. Are you going to duel me with your bare hands?
Yes.
By the way,
Might
he
be a
says
monk.
son. He says son, even though, bro looks 17. He's trying to pretend that he's like that young.
Yep.
Why hasn't he removed it from his
How do you do,
vocabulary?
little whippersnapper?
He's had multiple days or fools to
Honestly,
figure
you
it
could just.
out.
Because it's not nearly as competent as Shad wants him to be.
Yeah. Aric
Yeah.
reached under the neckline of his robes and retrieved a medallion that had been hanging underneath. A round disc flipped out to hang in front of his chest. It was gold and bore the image of a sword, the mark of a grand high master. Dalen nearly fell over. He did that comical anime thing. What?
Nani.
The bringer lowered his arms, and a light began to shine from his hands. The light in each hand began to glow. So it's double glowing now, and take shape, forming a teardrop kite shield and huge bladed broadsword, both fully sun-forged that shone white. With a few masterful flourishes, the bringer took a battle stance, shield in front, keyblade at the ready. Sorry, sword at the
Aw,
ready.
I wish.
That's an inefficient weapon, sir. Please.
Wait, that said grow, not
It
glow.
did to me.
Yeah, it did say grow.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shad.
that's me. No, that's on
No,
me.
that's a
it-
Celtic.
it grows.
Celtic.
That was a Celtic.
I mean, does it really matter? It's still shit either way.
Well, it does. It
I mean,
does
it-
mean he didn't write a double glowed. So
Yeah.
you got Dalen. We won the battle, soldier. Sir, most of us died. Dalen, not me, so it counts as a win. Legit, in like a good parody, that would be just so awesome.
I'm writing
Yeah.
notes.
Dalen could barely believe his eyes. Not only was Aric a blackened Grand High Master of the sword, but he could create sun-forged weapons out of light without the slightest sign of fatigue. Why would a stone-blackened Lightbringer go through the extensive training to become a Grand High Master? It was true that some Lightbringers fought, especially those who had joined the Arcknights, but Aric didn't look like a swordsman. And on top of that, why wasn't Aric famous? There was only 50 or so people alive at this level of skill, and thus they were practically celebrities. Because they didn't have
Okay.
fucking TV in this era? Like, the radio doesn't exist yet?
Ah, yes, the newspaper will make everyone as famous as people on TV.
Are you ready or
Word on the
not?
street
Aric
says-
said. No, Dalen wasn't ready. He was not ready or not. That was a much better gaming experience than this book is a reading experience.
Dang.
He was expecting this duel to be laughably easy, but now, well, black. Don't shoot! This man isn't
Dalen.
black.
Ugh.
Dalen could use his light binding powers, then he would win
Wait a
easily,
second.
but that simply wasn't fair. Then again,
is
neither was
Aric
the
is black,
bringer
though.
shield. What?
Arc is black.
He is, yeah.
That's a joke.
He's Eurasian.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry.
Then again, neither was the Bringer's shield. Are we allowing illegal arms, or would you rather I avoid using the Darkstone in my gauntlet? Of course I would rather that. What about your shield? The Bringer looked to his left hand and seemed to notice the shield for the first time. Turning back to Dalen, the Bringer shrugged. Sorry, I created it on reflex. Swords only then, for a fair test of skill. Agreed. Ed Savinsky, Dark Souls boss theme, Aric Grand High Master.
Oh, don't insult the Souls games like that, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
We gonna fight for that.
Oh,
We will.
guys,
Is it any
it's a Dark Souls 2
crossed out?
fight.
Don't
no,
do that.
No, how dare you?
Zero's
It's
here.
a Lords
Zero's
of
here.
the Fallen fight.
The Bringer's shield dematerialized back into light that flowed into his arm, disappearing. He performed another sword flourish, taking a stance with his right side facing Dalen. Dalen pursed his lips and took off his gauntlet before dropping it to the grass. He performed a flourish of his own and took his stance. It was surprising how quickly he had become accustomed to having a strong, healthy body once more. It had been so long since he was able to push himself physically to the level of this skill demanded. His muscles quivered in anticipation. Did you have to word it like that?
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah.
It just has to be epic, don't you know?
They stared at each other
Well,
for
what
a
if you
long
thought-
time. And he looked at me, and I looked at him. When swordsmen reached the skill level that Dalen and Aric were at, they would plan their moves and predict their opponent's own moves as much as react to what their opponents did. It became a battle of psychology as much as reflexes. Then, without a word or sign, they lunged at each other at the
Okay.
exact same time. A blur of movement followed. Thrusts, parries, lunges, ripostes, slashes, and counters. Back and forth, their swords danced with perfect executed technique. As the sun-forged blades struck, they
Okay.
flashed brightly in blue and white, chimes sounding from the sword's inner lights. It was an orchestra of dance, lights, and sounds, each beat a step in the fight. Aric truly was a master. Few battles were fought with such perfect precision, as there were so few alive with such flawless skill. It would have been worthy of song if there was anyone to see it. In one last final move, each sword slid down the others, to which they both countered and attacked. I'm just now realizing that draw is a perfectly legible thing that could have happened here. I should have added that to the vote. Anyway,
This is so
the combatants were
lame.
forced to jump back to avoid the other's blade, which caused a pause in the duel. They did that cool anime thing where they kicked back from each other. Dalen stepped to the side, ready to go again, but Aric
Actually done
smiled
that.
and stood up, casually, his sword disappearing into light. What? Dalen asked. You weren't lying, Aric said in awe. You really are a Grand High Master. But our fight... We were fighting because I believed you unworthy to bear the mark. I was wrong. Don't you want to see her
So-
win? Not particularly. Oh, come on! Dalen
Based,
said
by the
annoyed.
way.
What fuck was this then?
No.
Oh, wait, Dalen
Whoa,
wins by
whoa.
technicality? Or forfeit?
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Also,
Whoa,
Muba, you
yes.
make a great point. Celebrity status to be a Grand High Master, but we're keeping a low profile. And he's wearing it on the fucking outside. God damn it!
God.
Brain dead idiot!
Every single step in
Why?
this fucking book is a misfire.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he forgot he's trying to hide himself.
Wait, don't you
Until
mean
he
that every
remembers
step
that
in
he's
this book
trying
is
to
a
hide
stumble?
himself.
Okay, Dalen said, annoyed. Very well. I concede. You win. That's not the same and you know it. Aric chuckled, which only made Dalen angrier. You're a bastard, Dalen said. I've never seen anyone so disappointed with winning. I didn't win, you robbed me of that. You're acting like it's the end of the world. This is but a very little thing in the larger picture. Oh, put a rock in it. You'll still need to be reviewed by a panel of masters, which you'll pass. But until then, as I am a master, I can give you permission to wear the mark. Others need to be warned of what they might be getting into if they're adamant enough to challenge you, which will dissuade many from trying to steal your sword. But not all, and it will make you very noticeable. I'm glad you
Literally
agree,
be a shining beacon.
Dalen said cynically. Hi guys, look, that man looks exactly like Fantasy Hitler, and he has the rank of High Master, like Fantasy Hitler, and he can wield the same sword as Fantasy Hitler. Guys!
Considering my last, considering my
Yeah.
God. Also, considering my
It is
last
a big
statement,
measuring contest.
considering my last statement when it came to Hitler on this podcast that it got turned into a soundbite, I don't think I'm allowed to talk here.
It reminds me of
Right?
the Harry Potter joke.
So yeah, Dalen won the duel. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, but he won by
I should have come in and
technicality.
kicked his ass.
The poll's done.
Dalen is doing a better job of acting like a child knight now? Yes, he is actually.
Huh, surprising.
Yeah, it's surprising. There is a positive from this.
I mean, he's acting like
Unfortunately,
like the
he
type
still
of
has the
child.
mind of an 80-year-old man, so him acting like this is not an act. He's just a petulant bitch.
So sad.
Others will will be warned that you're getting into, and they're adamant the challenge will disapproval. I'm glad you agree, Dalen said cynically. I'm still finding it hard to believe that you could reach such a level of skill so young, but I can't deny what I've seen. I wouldn't believe it either, but here I am. Who taught you? My father. I thought you grew up in an orphanage. We visited each other when we could, and I practiced every waking minute. It turns out I inherited most of my father's natural skill. You're a true prodigy, then, and you've clearly dueled before. That makes me wonder, why don't you wear a tassel? I lost it. I threaded a new one before we leave with a couple of beads in it. You'll need red to reflect your skill. That's my plan, but enough about me. You're a master, and you can create sun-forged objects.
Great misdirect, dude. Love it.
Yeah, it's so smooth. Yugox, I'm amazed that the 70-year-old man in a 30-year-old body of a teenager consistently acts like a teenager. No matter how many times you say it, it's funny. This 80, 90-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body of a teenager. It's like, wait.
That sounds like the manga title, honestly.
Yeah, or like the worst fucking, Russian nesting doll that you have ever fucking heard about.
Fluke,
I wish
if you're
I was
watching
kind of
this,
similar to that,
the VOD for this, because I know you can't make it tonight, buddy. You need to make that title for us. I'm amazed that I'm an 80-year-old in a 30-year-old body of a teenager. And I have a big penis.
Isekai?
Well, okay, first off, that part not needed. It's always implied.
Well, it needs to
I
be
shall
bigger
strike
than
you
all
down
the
with
other
my
isekai
long-
protagonists.
I will strike you down with my long, throbbing sword.
Nameless says, damn it, the Gary Stew lives to see tomorrow. He wasn't going to die here anyway. Why do you think that?
Why would he ever die? This is Dalen, the king of all cosmos.
Dalen's speech skill. Why? It should be 100. He somehow is getting out of all this shit.
I
I
mean,
think he's just doing a good luck roll.
Yeah,
no,
clearly.
this is not a good luck roll.
Okay, I was going to say, do you measure it by him the actual words he uses, or do you measure it by the effect that his words have? Because the effect that his words have, everyone just fucking ignores all the questions.
Rules
Oh
as
my
written
God.
is the latter.
This is a Bethesda.
I appreciate that you said as written.
And you can create some. I had no reason to show the mark, as no one dares challenge a holy man, and because I can create a sword whenever I need, there is no reason to carry one, which makes it doubly illegal to challenge me. I haven't fought a duel in years. Well, your skill hasn't waned. I never said I didn't keep up my training. If night falls within my lifetime, such skill will be most needed. Is that why you endeavored to become a master whilst already being a Lightbringer, that is? Please, give me more exposition about your backstory. I was a master before I was a Lightbringer, but what I've said is the reason I kept my skills sharp.
Okay.
I had no reason to show them more
We really
knowing
need
their
this
certain...
exposition.
I guess that still adds up.
I was gonna say it's not a contradiction. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
He
I've
said
never
like
heard
the
of
same
you.
thing 5 times.
You keep track of every Grand High Master of the Sword? I used to. Well, it's not like we're famous or anything. Well, fame is something I've no need for. In fact, it would get in the way of my service. Another reason I hide my mastery. So the rules of a prostitute, got it.
Huh?
What?
I'll let you guys decipher that.
I'll accept that.
Yeah, and considering
Good
and
rules.
considering the saucy fan art we've made of Aric so far, that fits.
Very saucy.
I can understand
Yes.
that. So you're able to summon sun-forged objects? First of all, I don't summon them. They aren't teleported from other plane of existence. They are created from my inner light. Nerd.
That
Your inner.
He literally makes his own sword and shield every time he fights.
Didn't he give the exact same name as well? Yes.
yeah.
This is Adolf Hitler walking around with his signature fucking, like, gold-plated fucking Luger. No, it was a Walther. It was a Walther PPK. He had, like, a custom Walther PPK. Like, he's walking around with his nickel-plated or whatever Walther and wearing his Nazi uniform. Like, I cannot stress enough, this is one of the most recognizable people in this world.
There's a literal better joke about this in Hellboy, the first Hellboy movie.
Yeah.
And no one knows him.
I wouldn't know.
No,
Don't
the,
worry.
Back for the light.
The joke in question is when everything died in 1948 with the death of Adolf Hitler, but Hitler died in 45. Did he now?
Oh.
Yeah, okay. So how under the light can you create something so complex without killing yourself? Well, the mass of an object affects my vitality more than complexity. And if it's an object I'm very familiar with, or that I have a special connection with, like my sticky bread, they become much easier to create. Stop saying that, man. Also, if I'm feeling particularly emotional, the power seems to feed off that emotion before my stamina.
Okay.
Don't fucking
Yep.
introduce
Yep.
emotion
Yep.
as a magical mechanic.
Yep, he just did.
He uses
just
this
did.
move.
Can I get
Why?
calm?
Seriously.
He gave
So
himself an out
complicated.
to the power of friendship. Aren't you happy?
Why is he basically just ripping off Fairy Tale?
Like, I didn't expect Aric to also be fucking OP to this extent, but, you know, I should have expected that with the whole sticky bread fiasco.
The power of the bread.
The power of the power of bread saves all.
What
Can't
Gary Stews are. That's the only reason he'd have so many.
and he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't know what they are, so he keeps making more.
Fuck
Of them.
idea. Adolf Hitler gets reincarnated as a teenage self. He gets a second chance to apply to art school.
Yeah.
I'd actually watch that
Hopefully
anime.
this time he's an actual fucking artist.
I've never
And
heard of
maybe
that
war wouldn't
before.
happen.
Well, you are very young. I am not young. Dalen, please, stop getting so offended by the truth. You are young. You're a young, dashing 17-year-old with a 30-year-old's body.
It's like I'm so.
And the mind
hot,
of an
but why am I
80-year-old.
young?
Dalen grumbled to himself, knowing that he couldn't deny what the bringer was saying. He needed people to think him as young as he looked, as much as he hated it. Yeah, I better get fucking on that now, buddy. Dalen
You
just had
haven't
to
been doing a
swallow
good
his
job.
pride. I'm glad you're only now realizing this, as you've represented yourself as not young to multiple people.
Like he's so fucking stupid.
This
Oh,
guy conquered the
He is
world, by the
brain
way.
dead.
yeah, this man conquered the
I
world
call-
somehow.
I call fucking bullshit.
Fine,
He had-
I am
Go ahead,
son.
do it.
If you need to call me son to get over the resentment you have at your own age, I can accept that. We're agreed then. Are you still planning to head to the capital? Yes, I'll just gather the rest of my things, though I suppose provisions are less of priority now, considering you can just create food for us. I'll create what we need, but don't expect a banquet for every meal. Unless it's easier to create, like sticky bread. Well, yes, apart from that. So,
Oh my
guys,
god.
you
did he-
heard it straight from the
Bread
source.
banquet.
Dalen's gonna be guzzling on that sticky bread.
Well, we already have a we already have a
Yeah.
thumbnail. We already have a thumbnail for it, so
Does
can
an
make another
Aric
one.
sticky bread.
I'm imagining he goes like is building
So,
up but it's
so the next one, you know how the original one was just straight towards Dalen? Have this one be sort of like an arc, a rainbow arc.
Down or upward?
Yes.
Twin
Arc
stream
as well.
sticky bread.
He's got to
Yeah.
cross the
Oh
street.
god, what happens when you cross them?
Also, also, can we just take a second to acknowledge that Dalen is that kind of asshole? You know, the one who like tries to bum free food off of his friends.
Yep.
The guy that ain't paying for shit but says, "Hey, yo, get wings."
Yes,
So I gotta
exactly.
love
Yes.
that, like, it's like, oh, I'll just survive off of your copious sticky bread. It's like, that will not be fucking healthy, man. That's just all carbs. It's all carbs and
It's
It's
sugar.
literally described as
He'll
a
burn it off
sweet
because of
snack.
light.
It's just you're eating cinnamon rolls. That's all you're doing. That's not going to be a balanced diet, my dude.
Literally just endless cinnamon swirls. Because fudgy, why not?
This is where we end up learning that Aric has like a fucking feeder fetish.
Aric
As
is-
as you
I'm
post the
surprised.
boogie gif. Oh.
Oh no!
Why?
Why?
He looks
I-
like he's
this-
following
You want it known
Why is
man
he
want it
more
known
disgusting than Pizza the Hut?
Aric,
that
I'm
I
imagining Aric
nearly
is
threw up.
like- I'm imagining Aric
That
like,
man
like,
is
check his
revoking
insulin pump.
Kabbalad.
This man can bear-
Oh, Jesus.
Solo and Wookie.
Solo and Wookie.
I'm afraid if I draw any of this, I'm just gonna be known as a fat fetish artist now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you,
Wait,
you are now
wait.
in this server,
Wait,
and thus
wait.
you are contractually obligated.
wait.
I'm kidding.
You're not already?
You
Well,
got
not on paper.
mother. You chose to look like this. Ah, yeah, that's about the right mood. Diabetes speed run. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot how
Okay.
incredibly short and bad some chapters are. You could have just stopped at. You could have just cut out the short and just said bad.
They're just bad.
We haven't had a good chapter yet, except ones that Zero has written.
Yo, thank you.
That one was
You're
good.
welcome.
Why is
I really
anime
enjoyed that
growing
one.
cheese?
Raven,
It ain't
so
no-
look-
where did you get that GIF? What
Nani?
is
It was
that?
under sticky bread.
Is that
It was
from
under
Food Wars?
sticky bread.
Did you literally just you typed sticky bread and got that?
Yeah.
Girl
I-
gets.
It
Oh.
feels like this is some sort of adult thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Bedtime.
that's pizza. That's the fucking Power
Yeah.
Rangers episode where they get trapped in a giant
Why
pizza.
pizzas and sticky bread?
I,
Did Pizza
I
Hut
can't
commission
even-
this?
Hold on, I got one. Dalen, we're here to toss your salad. Not like that.
No.
That's an actual thing to
Dizzy
say.
Doom. It may have been self-evident, but if you'll sharply notice that some chapters are super short and most end very anticlimactically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the it's something that I recommend to all writers actually. Do not try and keep a specific page count for your chapter. End your chapter when there's like a narrative reason to end it, or there's either there's an emotional high, or everything is like a big conversation's ended, what have you. There has to be like a definitive endpoint to this section of the story. You don't abruptly cut off.
Yeah.
Only
I
like
did not notice
have
that
your
the
end
chapter had
point in
ended.
your head.
Like I don't know if I can use Zero as an example, but Zero, like all the Caliburn chapters kind of ended with like an additional hook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I made a point of it.
Yep. I
but-
tried
for-
it.
I mean, that
Tried that. There's
No,
an
no.
important flow. I always look at it as it's the ending of a scene in a movie. It's like the equivalent to that. And if you have a scene end abruptly and like in the middle of a random conversation, it stands out.
bad
Yes.
Because basic
yeah,
screenwriting
Titan.
101 too is your scenes are also mini acts of themselves. They
101
need to have their
Oh
own.
my god, I'm
yeah.
not ready. That's a super advanced class. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
I know, right?
It's some good shit. But you
Also, by
always
the way,
should have it be a 3-act structure for your
I
scenes.
mentioned
too,
my
if you
book,
can.
and then Twilight like sighed and like, come on, is there something wrong, Twilight? Did I do something wrong? No,
No.
It's like, oh, IKN mentioned his book again. Sigh.
No, that was a completely unrelated sigh.
No, it was completely related because that was amazing timing, and thank you because that's hilarious to me.
Hey, I'll put it
You're
this way,
welcome.
man.
You tired?
You gave me a square on my new bad fan fiction bingo night card.
Hell, wait, really?
Oh.
Oh wait, we need to see that.
Oh,
What
no,
was
you
the
can't
square?
see it.
We
I
have
made
a
it up
bad
for a
fan
joke.
fiction night bingo card?
We
No,
need that bingo card.
for a joke.
I wanna play
This is
bingo.
getting too far.
Oh,
I know,
Let's
two of
make
them
a
already.
bingo card, guys.
Anyway,
I like the
chapter
fruit
13. Words will never convey the pain at seeing my wife and children murdered, saying my heart felt ripped from my chest, that my soul was racked with unspeakable sorrow and grief, reveals but the slightest fraction of what I suffered as I knelt over the dismembered remains of those whom I loved most in this world. Though I still breathed, the aristocracy had succeeded in their attempt. Dalen Namaranaman died that day with his family. Oh, so villain origin story. Got it.
I will
also,
I want to
Say,
say
at this-
one thing about that. Like, it's a massive pet peeve of mine when in a book someone writes words can never convey how this feels. I'm like, stop. You're
That's what words do.
We have words
you're
to
supposed
sound.
to convey it. It's a book.
Also, can I say just like the aristocracy did this, that? It's like, is the aristocracy like, is this an Illuminati conspiracy you got going on here at this point? They just seem to be doing a lot of things specifically to you.
Yeah,
Dalen,
it's
is the
by the way-
aristocracy in the room with us right now.
If you want to convey this, by the way, an easier way is orphan, the definition of someone who's lost their parents. There isn't
Like-
there isn't a word for a parent who's lost their children.
He is an orphan.
Oh my god, that is a fire. That is
Yeah,
a fire.
that's
ass
actually
line.
like it needs a little cleaning up, obviously.
No,
'cause
the
there's some
ending
stuff-
the ending to the section is there isn't a word to describe that kind of pain.
Yeah, but if I might just add, like, you'd think he'd have at least like a few specific names of like aristocrats who personally wronged him or something. I don't know.
Damn
Eating world
you,
build
Philip!
Nektar.
Damn you, Kai!
I shall slay you,
You
Philip!
bastard!
Can I just say that I find it really crazy how it sounds like in this he's really upset about his family being dead, yet he never brings them up in the entirety of the
Yeah.
Okay,
makes
now
you- makes you
I'll give
think.
some credence
Like-
here. Like,
They did
it has
so
been
long
what?
ago.
Fucking 50 years? I imagine that he's kind of cooled on that, especially since he's spent a lot of time raping and pillaging.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why?
Yeah, don't forget
like,
all that
this-
still has to happen yet.
Everywhere.
Evanston, Dalen, get off
Maybe
the cross. We need the wood.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one.
I love that line. Anyway, towns like the Caradale held mismatched buildings ranging from old and very old, and some built from sturdy brick, while others have been crafted of stone or half timbered with faded, whitewashed, daubed walls, or a mixture thereof.
No one cares.
What the fuck was that sentence?
Don't know.
Every building sat at a generous
clue.
distance from the others, and there was room to spare in the country, making the streets seem more like small trodden fields with grass growing on the edges in wide swaths. Dalen wore his gauntlet and sword as he walked with Aric down the street, a newly threaded tassel hanging from his temple with a few red beads. It was still very... because he's a Padawan. It was still very early in Highfall, yet most of the townspeople were up and about. Dalen could swear that every single one stopped to stare at the two of them as they passed. Low murmurs rolled on the air like a distant hornet's nest. Yes, word of who Dalen was, or was supposed to be, had clearly spread throughout the whole town. There he was, the son of the old town tinkerer, who just happened to be Dalus the Conqueror himself. You're popular,
You know?
Aric said to him. Paradin did his work well. He hardly needed to try, considering the news. I'm surprised they all fucking believed him.
I mean, also, it's like, oh, people are looking. Maybe it's because you're dressed like fucking fantasy Hitler, dumbass.
Yeah, that would do it.
It's
they ain't
the
suspicious.
threads.
But it says, but the guy has the ability to create anything once a day, and he wasted on duplicating dueling swords. Why? No, he's not limited.
He wants to make it
once
look
per
cool.
day, wasn't? What was that?
It's not once per day thing.
It was like endurance, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
endurance and
Well, emotion,
his
then
own
endurance.
knowledge on the thing.
Right, and it was like, oh no, there was
And
some
his body
arbitrary
mass.
limit, but it wasn't actually applied.
Yeah.
Fucking
think
hell, I
something about
I
body
don't know
mass
the
was
fucking
also in there.
rules. I don't care.
It's okay. No one does.
I wonder if we ask Shad about this. That would be great to actually get Shad on a podcast.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And just be like, okay,
He'd
so
never
what are
agree
the
to it.
rules here?
How much alcohol were you drinking?
Which
If he's
kind?
Mormon, is he allowed to?
How much?
No,
ever
they're
clear?
not.
Oh.
I don't
Mormons
think
aren't allowed to
Mormons
drink
are
alcohol.
allowed to fuck with AI, but he does.
Is there a limit on
Okay.
sticky period?
Well, I mean, they're
Mormons
barely
cannot-
allowed to fuck without anything, so,
To answer
And
your
yet,
question,
all of the things.
Yeah. Like-
He has a
anyway,
wife.
let's see. They moved to the side of the road to avoid an old horse-drawn cart coming their way and found themselves near a group of townswomen. They were particularly invested in their discussion of Dalen, whispering frantically and pointing at him. Being so annoyed at the unwanted attention and obvious prejudice everyone had for him, Dalen couldn't resist. He jumped to the women, screaming, "Rah!" and making clawing motions. They screamed and ran like mice, so one frantic that her arms flailed over her head as she ran down the street long after the others had gained control of themselves, though terror was fixed on their faces.
Oh, so
The funny part about that is you can read this as well, Dalen is traveling with a black man. So what did Shad mean by this?
Oh, shit.
Oh goodness.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
it's fantasy Hitler. I don't know.
Oh, man.
bruh, like, okay, first of
I feel
all, like,
I feel like a little velociraptor.
okay, first of all, Dalen, nice job causing a scene, even though you are already turning heads just by
Yep,
existing.
yep. You're just making yourself more noticeable, and you're going to make yourself stand out even more by being an asshole.
No, but he can't
Oh.
be seen.
He can't be seen.
Dalen
know.
doubled over in
Jesus.
laughter. The woman walked away,
How do
glaring
you have
at
to
him.
scream? Oh,
Are you done terrorizing the locals? Aric asked. It seems my presence is enough to instill terror, so I might as well have some fun with it. Their minds are made up. I am Dalus the Conqueror, reborn. And you're doing nothing to dissuade them of their fears. It's
Thank
not like
you.
anything could, Dalen said. Look, son, you're more naive than I thought if you haven't figured out by now that people do judge a book by its cover and think whatever the light they want to think about someone, so long as it makes them feel better about themselves, they're going to hate me no matter what I do. You could just not dress like fantasy fucking Hitler!
Have you considered
Ain't gonna
not being
lie.
no?
Go
He
ahead.
could just not be a twat.
Yeah, no, but
Shit. You
no, but we can't have that because Dalen clearly hit the F5 key, and now he's trying to get 5 stars.
Velocipaster 2, Dalen's Reckoning.
Yes.
Also, I have
I
to
just
say,
want
like,
that one.
he did everything they think awful of him of. He has no right to be offended by any of this.
Like even if you're on,
Right.
oh fucking hell, man. Ugh.
I
what
don't
a
know why
jerk.
my mind went to him wearing drag to avoid suspicion.
I disagree. It's possible to earn the love of even your most bitter enemy. Before Dalen could reply, someone cut him off.
Yay.
Who is this talking? I need to find. Is it? Oh, it's Ferrigan Ladonner. Okay. So you're the great bastard's bastard. Being in conversation, Dalen hadn't noticed that a group of young men had gathered before them. Huh, don't look like much, Fergan Ladonner said, head of the Ladonner family and local twat. Hey! It's a popular word
The
right
description.
now. He looked like a dried fruit with a personality and wit to match.
I say it better, by the way.
What?
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 Twat.
Twat.
Wait.
I
will say I like that description. He looks like
Eh?
a dried fruit with personality and wit to match. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good one.
Okay, so Shad gets 1 point. Well, what are we on right now?
I think we're like
-7.
Shad's like 3 or 4, and us. Well, I'm sorry,
We're not
we're
even on
broken.
79.
Yeah, 79.
We're infinity.
No, 69.
Nice.
Why are you
Yeah.
10 points away? I mean, nice, but oh right.
Wow.
No, you're gonna copyright. God damn, we can't play that
sorry.
one. Jesus Christ.
Da, 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 da,
We're
da,
good, guys.
Nice.
It's good. It's good. It's good. We're good. There were 15 men with him, including his sons, whose heads were as thick as their arms. Jesus Christ!
What?
Oh, bruh.
Donkey boys.
Bruh.
I don't know which
that's
to be more
good.
terrified by. The arms as thick as heads, or the heads as thin as arms.
So they're either
I
like
know. Is that just
stupid.
your brothers?
Did he be the man that takes on the
Okay,
gorilla?
first off, no, we're taller than that. Second off, these are either like really bad renditions of JoJo characters, or are they supposed to be dead?
I
Or
think
sorry,
he's gonna
dumb?
say they're muscle heads. Yeah, I'm gonna say these fucking Chris Redfield rolling up on these guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chris Redfield. Oh no, never mind. Actually, that's better. That's better, Titan. That's
That
better, Titan. That's
Frieza.
far better.
Oh.
Frieza
Right,
mid transformation.
Yep.
Oh.
When you get too yoked.
The country had a knack for breeding dumb brutes.
Oh.
Rude? Fucking hell, rude. Many wore a
I know.
tassel
Like-
with each with a few beads, and all wore swords on their hips. Now, men, we don't want trouble, Aric said. We've no issue with you bringing her. No, we are after the bastard's bastard. Is that the best you can do? Dalen said. Of course, I shouldn't expect much considering the abyss of your intelligence. Don't push yourself too hard, or you'll give yourself an aneurysm, which we know what it is because we are in the Middle Ages. A what? My point.
A what?
A what? My point exactly. How did you fucking know what an aneurysm is? When did aneurysms get discovered?
Maybe they're
should
matches.
look that up, actually.
Figure out what
Through the
aneurysm
light, all
is.
things are possible.
Still stupid.
Very stupid. You just discovered it.
First discovered aneurysm around 1550 BC.
What?
Apparently, there's letters of tumors of the major arteries for like Greek physicians.
Oh no! Aneurysms have
What
been
did that-
recognized. I mean, this is according to the AI, but whatever. Aneurysms have been recognized since ancient times, with the first descriptions attributed to Egyptian polymath Imhotep, 2655 to 2600 BC, in the Ebers papers. The
Yeah,
Ebers
and
Jarvis, fact check the AI.
Oh,
the,
medieval
It's
times.
Tiffanyism.
Oh,
the original term
Okay.
came from a Greek physician, Galen, who coined it.
Well,
Okay, so
all right, give another
I-
point to Shad, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
yeah.
Hold up.
Probably an accident on his part, but still.
No, well, maybe I don't know.
His ass did not know, but
You will be how many Tiffanyisms are out there. My editor actually got on me for using tweezers, and she was like, "Were tweezers even invented back in the Middle Ages?" It's like, yeah,
Don't be surprised.
they've been around for like 5,000 years.
Yeah, they're one of
I mean,
the
it's
oldest
just like-
tools ever invented.
You just bang.
Yeah.
Yo, you just like.
two tiny metal rods connected together.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Izanagi,
it's not that hard.
Izanagi, part of me wonders how much of the contempt that Dallas has for people in the story is reflective of Shad as a person. I don't know how much of this is Shad being an asshole versus Shad trying to write an asshole and being really bad at it.
Considering
the-
his
the
take on
section of
Superman.
well, but the section of this where Dalen talked about how people are going to make up their minds regardless, it felt very much like the author spouting off his own stuff there.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately hard to tell because it's so fucking stupid. Because yeah, they're gonna make up your minds when you're dressed in the fucking swastika, motherfucker.
I mean, like, I'm just sitting here thinking, I have a very good friend named Aric. He's taller than me, built like a brick shithouse. He's got tattoos. He rides a dirt bike and everything. Man works at the local veterinarian. He's a cat shelter helper.
Aw.
Oh, that's
Aw,
amazing.
sweet.
I didn't know you were friends with Superman.
Yeah, Clark Kent is a cool dude, right?
I think. Yeah, right.
Okay, so let's keep on going. Listen here, you little smartass. We know who you are. The son of the great bastard can't be allowed to walk around freely, especially in our town. Piss off, Fergan. I'm leaving anyway. How do you know my name, Runt? Everyone knows the village idiot. Dalen, stop antagonizing them, Aric said. Why, I ought to. Fergan raised a hand to strike Dalen, but then one of his sons spoke up. Careful, da. He's wearing the mark. What a load of drack, Fergan said. No kid is a master or wins red beads. There's nothing but a sniveling liar, just like his father. The beads are rightly his, Aric said, as is the mark of a Grand High Master. The moron hesitated as he looked to the gold disc on Dalen's belt buckle. No, you're lying. Dalen sighed. Lightbringers can't lie, you stupid yoke. That's it, the brute said, grabbing Dalen's jacket about to throw a punch. And now I will pass it off to Twilight.
Ooh.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
And use the restroom. Because, boy howdy.
Is it weird that I want these absolutely jacked short kings to just beat his ass, jump him?
No.
Well, that's what we all want.
Destroy them.
this is something that I remember thinking as the chapter was going on. But why?
Yeah.
Lightbringers can't lie. Imagine them being very Fae-like with their wording.
That would be awesome.
Oh, holy shit! Thank you. Holy shit, Snowy Spider. Holy crap.
I know nothing spider.
All right, wait. Before we move on, how many pins did we unpin so far?
We haven't unpinned any.
Okay, I got it. I'm a bit behind the story, so I'm at the best position.
Basically, Dylan and
No. Dalen had more than enough of this. Not wanting a full brawl in the middle of a street, he decided to end things quickly. He channeled light into his strength and speed, using 2 of his 4 paths on each, and in a blindingly fast movement of his hands, he broke the man's left arm in 2 places and punched him in the chest.
Jesus.
Fergan flew in. Yeah.
Why
Fergan
did you
flew
do
into
that?
the air, knocking down those behind him.
Also,
the others
Robert
in the mob,
Glendinning, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Congratulations to everyone that got caught in that. Enjoy your emojis.
Emojis.
The others in the mob, those left standing, looked to their fallen companions, and then to Dalen in astonishment and fear. Light's mercy, Aric said, walking over to the fallen man who was trying to breathe, his face an image of pain. Light shone over Aric's hands and healed the man, who gasped in relief before finally sitting up. Those he had knocked over were already on their feet. Aric had helped Fergan stand. Now leave before anyone else gets hurt, Aric said, waving his hand at the mob of young men. They obeyed before they stared at Dalen, terrified. Light, it was satisfying. Aric grabbed Dalen's arm, saying angrily, "You, with me, now." Dalen easily resisted the bringer's pull, as he was still channeling light to his strength. Get off, he said. I almost forgot to do the anime voice. Suddenly a force hit Dalen so strong that it knocked him off his feet. The invisible force then grabbed him while he was still in the air and pulled him down to an empty street from view of the many onlookers. The force released him and Dalen crashed along the dusty side road. He gasped for breath. An invisible blow had been so strong that it had cracked a few of his ribs. All of his paths began to channel light into healing. He could breathe more easily now, and as he got to his feet, knowing full well what had happened. The bringer had used the miracle of movement against him, in other words, telekinesis. Aric was walking toward him, looking furious. Most of Dalen's injuries had already healed, and he channeled light into speed, drawing Imperious. "Put that away, you fool," Aric said. Dalen was livid with rage and tried his best to control himself. It was blackened hard. The bringer had actually lashed out with his holy powers against him. The wretch should die for that.
Wow, man, Dalen, you really have changed.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we're in the head of this fuckstick.
Also, really fucking ironic, him of all people saying that a holy man attacked him. Like, considering that he is the polar opposite.
He is basically the friggin'
I hope after the 5th time, this is not the 5th time. We are far beyond the 5th time.
We passed the 5th time like the fifth time ago.
Isn't even close.
We're the 55th time.
It's more
The
like
bringer walked up.
700.
The bringer walked up to Dalen, giving no thought to Imperious in his hand. "You're an Arcknight," Aric said through his closed teeth. Dalen was so stunned by the question. What question?
Yeah, what question?
That was a statement.
Yeah,
What
very much a statement.
Wait, there was a question?
No question.
There was a
Yeah, you need a question
aren't
mark
you?
there, buddy.
pop
Or
quiz
aren't
right
you?
now?
Or you need a descriptor that says he said it, though it sounded more like a question. You could have written it as though it were a question and then say it sounded more like a statement of fact.
I think Shad was trying to give us a stroke and it worked.
Yeah.
This is the
Dalen
aftermath.
He was trying.
I'm sorry, the only thing he's stroking is himself.
No matter how
ran
small
into
it
that.
is.
Dalen was so stunned by the question that his rage waned, though it was still most certainly there. "Why in the light would you say that? You're channeling light. You can sense it?" "Of course I can, and so can you." Aric's face suddenly twitched to realization. "Unless you don't know that you can. You're a deserter? But then you should have lost the powers." The surprise helped Dalen's anger come to a more manageable level. "I've never been an Arcknight," he sneered. "But only Arcknights have such powers." "Apparently not. And why does it matter? I have the powers of the Arcknights. I can light bind. It's not as if the world has fallen apart."
It does fucking matter. You've broken a rule of the universe to this man's knowledge of it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, if someone just started like, oh yeah, no, I can just walk on thin air and just, fly all the way to my job. What's the big deal? It's like, I'm sorry, how?
If we saw a guy in real life using the Force, we'd have questions.
I mean, yeah, if you want to be a dick about it.
Mupa, is
the
that
amount of
foreshadowing?
people-
Is that fucking foreshadowing of something?
I don't know why you would ask that.
Why would you ask such
Also,
things?
I like that you updated the profile picture. I know nothing.
Yeah, it's glorious.
Yes.
All right. Why does it matter? Aric said rhetorically. If people other than Arcknights can receive their powers, it means unworthy people like you might abuse them. Unworthy? Who are you to say that? You just
my
manhandled me with yours. Because you nearly killed a man. He attacked me, and I was far from killing the fool. Oh, really? Did you know that you broke all his ribs? What? If I had
What? Okay.
I just
Nice
realized
try.
what your voice reminds me of. It's the tiefling girl from Journey to the Quest.
Oh, Johnny Chin.
Oh, yes, glorious.
was not great. But like, okay, dude, the same dog that has been so meticulous about how much power he uses when it has surprised Pikachu face when he suddenly lost that control. Like, what the fuck?
More
This is-
importantly,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, he's saying this just as a what? There's no description of his internal thoughts. There's no reaction of his face.
Yeah,
The
oh my
horror
god,
of
what
his
have I
mind.
done?
I was gonna say, like, yeah, fuck him. Obviously, I did.
Well, that is there like a second later, but it's still weird.
That piece of surprise is pointless.
It's a poorly placed because you should be placing that reaction and description of it when he says what, not after the exchange is over.
That is what I was kind of imagining.
The little Russian loli from Girls and Panzer.
Katusha.
Yeah. that is kind of the point.
My mental image will now totally be a Russian lolly with a comically huge sword on her back, like Revenant from Night Rain.
The murder beam. Quite
That sounds
apt.
like a more fun character, though.
Go do a crime.
Yeah.
Go do a redemption. No, I said go do a redemption, not a crime. No, Dalen.
Where's the Revenant smashes balls that I sent? I gotta find that.
All right, guys. If I hadn't been here, he would have died. It's obvious you don't know the slightest thing about controlling your powers or when it's right to use them. Guilt took away the rest of Dalen's rage. He had no idea he had pushed the man so hard. You're like a child attempting to fly a skyship.
Hey, I didn't ask for these powers.
Oh, so you would be willing to give them up if you could?
I didn't ask for
Dalen
this.
frowned.
Well, no. Of course not.
How did you get them?
None of your blackened business.
Just say I
Stop
don't know.
pushing-
You
Damn.
don't know. You don't need to lie.
Stop pushing me away. I'm trying to help you.
I didn't ask for your help. I don't even want you here. But I can't exactly say no to the light, can I?
But if you don't let me do what the light wants me to do with you, then you're practically denying it anyway.
Oh,
And what do you think the light...
Sorry, you got says reminder that we started with him thinking he didn't deserve to live, but now he's offended at being called unworthy. Yeah, he's a bit of a contradiction of a person.
Yeah.
He is a moron and a thief of his own
A
skin.
living contradiction.
The
Despite
line where
how much he hates women, he is a boob.
Ed Stevinsky, Dalen, Light helped me with my quest of redemption. Aric shows up. I didn't ask for help.
Makes
Help
sense.
me, not like that.
Help me my way.
No, I meant give me more powers.
Make me into a literal god rather than a figurative one.
What kind of isekai is this? What the fuck?
And what do you think the light wants you to do with me?
Stop you from becoming your father. The words stung deep. Look at your actions, Dalen. Were they the actions of a good man or a power-hungry power-hungry, sorry.
No, power hungry.
Power
That's how Shad would like
Power
to envision it.
of a power-hungry tyrant, more concerned about his own convenience than the lives of others? The reality of Aric's words struck Dalen. Aric was absolutely right. Dalen had acted like Dalus the Conqueror. In other words, he was acting exactly like himself. Dalen stumbled, walking a few steps before falling into the grass on the side of the road.
I am.
That
like
sentence
him.
ended with a comma. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Wait, did it? What? Oh.
Oh no, bad grammar.
Self-edited, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, I'm pretty sure spell check would have like caught
Highlighted
that.
it.
You would think.
It would have been like
I
I
could
think
say
his AI gave up.
I could say that I don't think Ino's book ever ended a sentence like that. Periods were all where they were supposed to be.
I was just about to ask you to check your actual book, I know.
I can check real quick. Give me 1 second.
If it helps you at all, find it. We are 28% of the way through.
Also, thank you for quoting that, Robbie.
No problem. You're welcome.
Oh, you meant Shad's actual book, or not mine? Oh,
Yeah.
Look, I know you would much rather read a better book, but like you can't do that right now.
Yeah, spoken like an auteur. Getting high up his own supply.
Let me grab it. I am on the page. I'm screaming raw. You're an Arcknight.
Watch Shad accuse him of being a narcissist.
What was the last
If he ever
sentence again?
Walking a few, Dalen stumbled, walking a few steps before falling into the grass on the sides of the road. The sentence starts with Aric was absolutely right.
Yes, the printed book also has a comma.
Yep,
Really?
I got it right here.
Oh
no!
I can take a picture right now if you want it.
I'll do it.
Show them receipts.
Oh my.
Yes, this is what you get when you don't actually hire an editor.
This book actually had a copy editor, actually, so a little worse. I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear
Oh,
goodness, they didn't
no.
even get someone that would pay attention.
Yo, wait a minute. So what you're saying is Shad got robbed.
I mean,
it's in voice chat, but yeah, there's the proof.
I mean, to be fair, even editors can miss some things, which is why you need to have multiple eyes on your book.
Yes,
not just one.
I was going to say, I'm much more forgiving if there is an independent editor, but if Shad edited his own book, I have no shame in shaming him.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially...
Has Shad said anything about these
I
streams that you know
occasionally-
of? No, I don't think he even knows we exist.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
I doubt it.
I think he refused to know.
No, that's something a little. That's something a little spamming all of our VODs in his like DMs could fix.
No, do
No,
not.
please.
Oh, look, if I at the end of this feel like we could have a fruitful conversation and an entertaining show, I will personally reach out to him about it and covering it on Jacked or something like that. Maybe having him for a stream. I don't mind that. But like I don't want no one else reach out to him. No one contact him. Do not bother this man. All right, that's kind of a rule to go by. I know I can't control you, but I want to encourage good behavior.
When we are doing Bad Fan Fiction Night, we are taking a trip to the zoo. And who we're looking at are the animals. You
This
look,
isn't a
but you
petting
don't
zoo.
touch.
Okay, I was just joking, but
No,
That's
it's
actually
something
probably
to-
good to
talk-
place.
the
It's probably good to
YouTuber.
say anyway. So it's not.
Yeah, it's good
more
to
like a
say. So no worries,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I am like him, he said in remorse. I'm exactly like him. Is there any point in trying to change?
Aric smiled down at him. If not, the light wouldn't have sent me. And hopefully, if you're willing to accept my help, you won't do anything like that again. Aric sat next to Dalen in the shade of the long townhouse. It was so patronizing to have
No, guys, get out of the shade! Oh my god, no, you can't be in the shade! Oh fuck!
Good night, Titan.
The way that he worded how the monsters come about is so stupid.
Isn't
Oh.
it, like, prolonged being in the shade?
Why does
Like,
anyone
being
have a
prolonged
fucking
from
Staying in
house?
darkness.
Yeah, that's true.
there's sunstone inside the house, I think. I don't know.
Well, Arc's a light bringer, so does that like?
No,
even
it's
exist?
worse because now the shade has Lightbringer powers.
It deserves them.
Will they wipe out the entire world this time?
It was so patronizing to have a man half Dalen's age tell him what to do.
It's not like I wanted to,
Dalen said.
Baka.
I just get...
Oh no.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That was quite the high pitch.
That was
Most of my high pitch gets cut off.
that was
Yeah.
that was some hentai quality acting there.
Oh, I was gonna say that reminds me
Oh,
I like to do voice acting to
Excuse
any
me?
game I play.
I love it that it started, by the way. It was me just saying normal, just a word, baka, then over here, professional voice actor.
I'm not
Professional AV actor.
I don't know why. It reminded me of Lost Pause saying it.
Oh my god, dude.
I've
shall
literally
say?
never voice acted in an actual performance ever.
Take the compliment, damn it.
It's slightly embarrassing.
You'll get
Doing
used to it.
that wasn't.
I was gonna say it's slightly embarrassing because you sound like an anime girl taking it from the back. I mean, it's fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
compliment. I'm embarrassed.
we're
to
moving
get-
on.
incredible.
I'm gonna have to punish you later, Raymond. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate.
In the name of common sense, I have to punish you.
I just get so angry, and you can't tell me that Snot didn't deserve a good thump.
Oh, you gave him more than a thump.
Sorry,
Ugh.
I'm immature.
Burden.
You both are. Regardless of his aggression, there was 100 different ways you could have handled it.
I was treating him with the same respect that he was showing me.
Oh, for light's sake, you really are a child.
A child? Dalen said in disgust. He was 82 years old, Blackett. I am not a child.
You're definitely acting like one, and although that man was too, you can't afford to be so foolish. You possess too much power, and it could cause great harm. On top of that,
Hell, Dalen, this is. Why is this GIF not loading? Damn it, it's perfect.
Didn't Shad just incorrectly state Dalen's age?
No.
80.
Couldn't
Last time I
have.
checked, he was
82.
88, not 82.
Didn't he just say it was
I forgot.
84?
We got 3 different numbers here.
What time is it?
Linkara, when did you get here?
That's oh my god.
Welcome.
That's an old
Enjoy
one.
the show.
Oh, he's
Who's
in his
Linkara?
80s. I don't know if he ever said 80 flat, but at the same time, I'm just ramming my head against the fucking wall here, Dalen. Oh my god, dude, learn that you're not actually that old anymore, technically speaking.
You'd think that a guy known for
Oh,
his
yeah.
guile and wit, who conquered a lot of kingdoms, would have caught on to this and would be able to play the part very well still.
Yes.
And you'd think the person writing it would get sick of this damn bit a while ago.
Oh, he
Oh,
thinks
yeah.
he's writing fire.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Actually, that does
Fire
make
is
sense.
very
Like
effective.
he's supposed to be he's supposed to be a dictator. Like at the very least, they are supposed to have like a good poker face.
okay, guys.
Hmm.
On top of that, people will judge you based off of your parentage before even meeting you. So you'll have to work twice as hard to gain their trust, or at least show that you're not to be feared. And breaking the arms of those who accost you won't help convince anybody that you're not like your father. Dalen was doing his very best to listen to the bringer, and considering the resentment he felt boiling over, it was quite the feat. He knew everything the bringer was saying, light. There was probably nothing the bringer could actually teach him that Dalen didn't already know, but he deserved the reminder. So next time, don't feel so entitled to respect or special. Sorry. So next time, don't feel so entitled to respect or special treatment, Art continued. You don't demand respect, you earn it. People can be cruel and heartless, judgmental and unjust, and treat them with the same spite will only make them worse. Will only make things worse.
Yes, yes.
Dalen said, reaching the end of his patience.
I'm not brushing you off. You're right. I agree with you. And I'm sorry. I acted like a spoilt brat.
Aric rose. There's one more thing.
One
And that
more
is-
thing. Sorry.
Your powers. How did you get them?
Why do you want to know? So you can be a light bringer on a light binder on top of being a light bringer?
Bringers can't become light binders, or at least this is what the Arcknights have said, including the bringers who are members of the order.
Then why do you want to know?
Dalen, think of the implications. The peace we have in the world is in large measure thanks to the Knights. Their mandate is to protect the world, not only from the Shade, but from anything that threatens it, even empires if they become corrupt enough. The Knights are small in number when compared to an army, but they have been able to fight because of their power. The perfect example of this is your father. If not for the Arcknights, the world would still be under the boot of Dalus the Conqueror.
Ugok says, is there even a point in trying? It'd be nice if you at least start trying. The 80-year-old and a 30-year-old teenage body really acts like a teenager really is the perfect title for this thing.
Yeah. Like, I will say, like, this, in theory, would be fine. Him not really holding up to his own expectations of what he wants to do for himself is fine, because this is an 80-year-old man who is set in his ways. Even if he is in a teenage body now, he still has the mind of an 80-year-old. So him needing a kick in the ass is fine. It's just, like everything else, is the fact that he has so much power and that he whines constantly about wanting to be better, but he doesn't put any effort into it.
Well, not only that, it's in the almost the exact same way every single freaking time, and there's nothing interesting in the dialogue or in the narration that emphasizes it or makes it more compelling.
He's horribly
People Shinji Ikari was whining. Holy shit!
Yeah, I was saying Mupa is right. Like, it doesn't feel like he's been reflecting for 40 years. It feels like he was created from nothing right this instance.
Yeah,
so much power,
yeah,
so
and
much
that
power,
does-
so much power, so much
Yeah, that
power.
does-
No, he's not a player. He's a bitch right here. No, he's not a player. He's a bitch right here.
My question is this: does he truly regret things, or is he just?
We have been
doing
asking that
this
question, and
because
it
he was
all goes
caught?
back to what the fuck happened that actually got him ousted.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to know.
Or more accurately, what the
know-
fuck caused him to have a turn of to the light side of things, quote unquote, and have such a reverence for the fucking light? Because like he evidently didn't have it for a long time. What the fuck changed?
Yeah, what was your come to Jesus moment?
All right. Dalen's huff was near a laugh, for he knew the truth of that more than anyone. And here you are, showing there is no true connection between the Order's mandate to protect and their powers.
That's an assumption, Bringer. I could be an anomaly, and the Knight's power is still reliant on their oath.
Is that what you believe? Dalen sneered.
Not really.
Exactly. That's more likely that you prove anyone could receive the Arcknights' powers, if they only knew how. Now imagine for a second, Aric said gravely. What would happen to the world if someone like Dalus the Conqueror became a Lightbinder? This time Dalen did laugh.
Oh, I don't need to imagine.
It's nothing to laugh about, Aric responded crossly. The world would fall into chaos and destruction of the likes that we have never seen, and the Arcknights would be ill-equipped to save us.
No, a single Lightbinder can't stand against several. The Knights would take him down.
And what if hundreds of wicked men became Lightbinders?
There are plenty of good people outside the Order, and they'd seek the power as much as those who would abuse it. Enough to balance things anyway.
Aric looked to be considering Dalen's words until his eyes widened, and he said, almost to himself, not if they might die.
You're talking about the Vigil.
You know?
My father sent spies to try and find out the Knights' secrets.
Aric huffed. I'm not surprised, though I am that he told you.
He told me everything before he died.
Really? Then you must possess some important information.
And I'll share only what I choose. Like the fact that the vigil is performed on a ceremonial skyship that flies toward the sun, and that 1 in 3 initiates die.
I knew that some die, but 1 in 3.
That's the average.
Strange that there's a consistent rate. Especially since the Knights say that it's because one's heart isn't pure.
Wait, so you're learning more information about the thing that you exclusively thought you had more oh my fucking god,
Yeah, I gave up. I gave up right around then too.
I hate that he's more of an expert. Like, it should be more like, that's not information that anyone should be privy to. You're telling me the truth, I hope.
But we've been doing that part several times too.
Yeah, I'm sick of this too. I'm sick of this level of exposition.
The 8-word mantra. I'd rather be listening to Epic right now.
Yeah. Specifically, that they weren't truly sincere in their desire to fight evil for the rest of their lives. Well, I can tell you my heart isn't pure, and I made no vow.
Which means the deaths are a result of the process. This is very troubling. A good man who is content with his life has no need for supernatural powers, and has little reason to risk all he has for them. But power-hungry madmen, they would gladly risk their lives for the strength to impose their will on others. Only then, when opposition reigns, would good men be willing to risk their lives for the power to fight injustice. And then it would be a constant war. If you received these powers merely from something you did, you hold a very dangerous secret. One that could change the world and bring death and destruction for ages to come.
Or, hear me out, villains could get this power and then have massive amounts of infighting and fucking bottleneck each other, because that's actually how a lot of reality happens. It's a lot of people with conflicting wants and values trying to overpower one another, and that's where...
They could never.
Oh, come on. How dare you bring logic into this?
And a lot of people get caught in the crossfire, usually.
Yep.
Yeah, normally.
Have you, like,
reason.
Have you heard the stories about the amount of backstabbing that went out in, like, Hitler's High Council? It is insane.
Yeah, I was going to say, Muba's making a point. I like how he has the assumption that good will always triumph over evil, but he only has the concept because he lost, but he didn't lose until after he committed countless atrocities. Ah, yes, you see, this is why the light, because good is dumb.
Good will always prevail because X, Y, and Z.
And because he gave up.
That's why the Sith have the rule of tool. That's another box of worms of stupid writing, but, you know.
A secret has twice as much chance of getting out when a second person knows it, Bringer. I will not be telling you.
But you do know the secret. The powers didn't come upon you in your sleep or something like that.
I might know the secret, and I'm well aware of the implications of such knowledge. No one will find out from me, just that no one has found out about the Arcknights.
Will you give me your word that you won't tell a single soul what you know?
I don't need to promise you anything, but I've already said as much. No one will find out how I receive my powers, including you.
Then I'm satisfied.
Why would I care if you are?
Aric ignored him.
Oh my fucking god.
I know.
I fell from the island with 2 items.
Well, then I'm satisfied. Why would I care if you are? It's like, well, that's typically, you know, afterwards.
I thought you were going.
Partner.
I thought you were going to say, I don't care if you are, Baka.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
It's like, why would I? It's like, are you satisfied after I ate your sticky bread, Baka? You see, that's the you see the Kaiser. That's the sound they made. Yeah.
I don't get.
I hate it.
Nameless Dalen, are you playing with dolls again?
It's like I'm being sandwiched by 2 circles of hell right now.
Why are you phrasing it that way? You're opening yourself up, my man.
Are made of sticky bread.
Apparently, that's not the only thing that's open right now, huh?
You sound like a Becca.
Lord Helmet. Wait, yeah, this exactly. Dalen is just Lord Helmet. That's how I have to imagine him now.
I love Spaceballs.
All right.
All right, we're so close. Let's.
I know I
Okay.
lost my place because Critter
And then-
distracted me.
Oh,
As she does.
Yeah,
Okay.
as she is tend to do.
What?
Uh,
she just does that.
It's the vibrating. She just sits in place and vibrates, and occasionally you'll look over and just be like, "Oh, that's weirdly pleasant to look at," and then
yeah.
you just get stuck there staring at it, and you're like, "Oh wait, what was I doing?"
Vibing critter.
Oh, shit, I was doing
Same
something.
properties of Hypno Frog.
Exactly.
All right, I found my place.
Hypnocrit.
Hey, my sister's listening.
Aric.
badly.
Shh. Aric ignored him. And what will you do next with your powers? That is.
Help those in need the best of my help those in need to the best of my specific and unique abilities.
You're referring to your
As-
swordsmanship.
A Grand High Master who can light bind. A potent combination.
A disturbing one. Your father set out with good intentions to help people when he overthrew the aristocracy, and look what, and look where that ended.
There's a lot. that can
Raymond
go
has the
down
power to
with
write
that.
some horrific fanfics of his own. Motherfucker, have you seen my first book? There's a reason it's not on the store anymore.
Yeah, I have it right now. You want me to read a few
No,
things?
no, it's fine. It's fine. Look, I am proud that I got a book out, and I'm proud of the write. But like at the same time, I feel like it's not the writing quality I would like anymore. It's I feel so embarrassed by it too.
Ocean Flame.
If it's
I kind of want to know.
if it's any consolation, the majority of authors out there hate their first books and are embarrassed by their quality. You will not set out to write a good book when you write your first book. You just need to get a book out there, and then you can start improving your skills.
Yeah, it's why
You
I'm
need to
more
start the
defensive of the
journey to
Artificer,
improve.
even though I consider like a 5 out of 10. It's just it's a fine book. It's a fine little adventure. That's all I wanted it to be, and that's how I will defend it. And then I have my sister complaining, "Hey, why didn't he use his magical powers that can bend the will of the universe in certain ways? Why didn't he use that to dry some laundry?" And I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's a fucking waste of power. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's just a waste of time and yet also
Like, why do
hilarious.
you?
Well, does he
Like-
have a magic meter?
He has his like he can exhaust himself very quickly if he doesn't use it right.
So you're telling me it's about the motion in the ocean. Got it.
God damn it, Kaiser. I hate your life.
That's my get back.
Alright.
You owe me one. You owe me this, Birdman.
Dalen huffed a laugh.
Well, I'm not planning anything like that. I was thinking of hunting down pirates among the floating isles.
That would be a violent life.
Then nothing out of the ordinary.
Aric studied him again before saying, "You would make the skies a little safer, true, but what you should really do is join the Arcknights. If you want to help people, that's where you belong, and they would be able to teach you how to fully control your powers."
The thought has crossed my mind, but I'm reluctant to give up my freedom so soon. Besides, there are things I need to do first.
But you do intend to seek them out eventually?
Eventually.
Good. And until
Okay.
that time, it's best that we avoid the Arcknight attention, as they'll be the most insistent on bringing you in, so to speak. So when they learn of what you can do, they're very protective of their secrets.
You almost seem to be on my side.
Aric moved so his body pressed against Dalen's.
Oh no, it's happening! Oh fuck!
Getting into the saucy stuff already?
Oh,
No.
Oh no! Oh, please don't tell me we're getting.
we can read. Oh god, these last lines.
It's time
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
saucy stuff.
Dalen turned to Aric with a look of consternation.
What are you doing?
"Now I'm on your side," Aric said with an amused smile. Dalen groaned and walked back to the street.
Okay, but this is how it should be read. Aric moved so his body pressed against Dalen's. Dalen turned to Aric with a look of consternation. What are you doing, senpai? Now I'm on your side, Aric said with an amused smile.
And with
Baka.
that sentence alone,
Dalen
I
groaned
need
and
whiskey.
walked back to the street.
I need so much
Get
whiskey.
me my Everclear.
Go
Wait.
Yes, there we go.
Wait. Also, Raymond, you miss one important line. Throbbing. There you go.
I couldn't. I know, dude. It was already so good. I'm not gonna add. Like, it would have made it better. But he
It's
didn't.
already so good, huh?
No,
It
Lupa over here saying, waiting for when Aric pulls the Capitan on Dalen.
Exactly. Dalen
seemed
loved
they were
Dalen his life.
close to
I was
it.
gonna say, the more I'm reading this, I'm like, man, there is a legitimately interesting story here about like. He recognizes the need to keep things secret. He completely changes his look. He completely keeps everything down. But because of the prophecy or whatever that fucking Aric gets, he has to stick to Dalen's side. And so Dalen's like, well, now I have to limit myself even more. I can't use magic around him that'll be noticeable. And then he uses magic for the first time in a way that he thinks is stealthy. And Aric is like, oh, fuck, I got my Dragon Ball Z sense out, and I could see your power level going off suddenly. You have magic, and like Dalen has to fucking scramble because he's keeping everything on the down low, and it's a story now of this guy who's like, the gods have told me to stick close to you. I don't know fucking why. But now I know there's something more going on with you, so I'm going to keep a close eye. And Dalen just constantly trying to give him the slip to do the things he needs to do. Like, there's so much there you could play with, and instead it's so lifeless.
Yep. Did you take a look at my notes?
Ideas and doesn't execute any.
I may or may not be you from another reality. 0.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I am
if
you,
you're-
but Celtic.
Oh, if you're him from another reality, why is your performance in Kingdom Hearts so shit?
Man, for this right now.
Look, I never said it was a mirror universe. All right, there are any number of infinite possibilities out there.
That's what I get for glazing your fucking book, man.
Yeah, no, I saw an opportunity to remind you, by the way, Block.
I give you love, and you spit in my face.
I tell you, Block.
Well, at least you didn't spit in your mouth.
I'm not gonna lie.
More sticky
Joey, you now are the cat fetish artist.
Oh my god!
I take the
He's the inflation fetish artist. There's a difference.
And that is bad fanfiction night, people.
I mean, you're not.
Is that
Oh, Shadow the Conqueror inflation porn. Let's
I
go.
think the best part.
No, stop.
I'm sorry. I just
Make him
tuned
pop
back
like a
in,
balloon.
and that was the first thing I heard.
Dizzy Dude says, so overall, this book's terrible quality, brute forced through 2 proofreaders, a copy editor, and 10 beta readers. Seems like there was no saving it. Jesus Christ.
It had all of that.
How many of the beta readers were his kids? I'm just curious.
I hope
I'm
not.
very concerned for him.
I hope he doesn't hand
You're
these
not
kids
leader.
books that
No,
describe
no,
women's
no,
bosoms.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
that-
like
that part's the least of your
I
worries.
think I can speak for all the published authors and hope to be published people here. We wouldn't use our siblings or direct family for editors or beta readers because
They take
we
from you
know the
forever.
bias.
It just looks
Well,
like a bad
that and also
Yeah.
the bias is clear. And let's be 100% honest. I'll be 100% honest. I wanted my brother to be one of the first people to read the finished copy of my book. Like that kind of thing. You want to save it for those people.
Yep.
yeah. My family would not know what the fuck they're doing, so I wouldn't trust them with it
Yes,
as much as I love them.
too. Also,
Probably shit on my work.
All right, let's go back to the very beginning and see who he thinks.
it's his wife.
Yeah.
No, what I mean is in terms of the people that he
I
credits.
miss my wife.
Oh my god,
Nah,
why is it so
don't
hard to
Tails.
navigate?
I missed
Oh,
her
here we go.
line.
All right, so no, that's that. Get scroll. There we go.
Yes, we see the fit, Dalen.
All right, so we've got copy editor Audrey Logston, the indie editor, which sounds like it's another YouTuber. Proofreader Chris Bellamo, final proofreader Stephanie Cohen, beta readers. All these people. And
they're
one just
beta.
named Cat.
At the end.
I like Cat. I feel like Cat's a great person to be around.
Yeah, I feel like she didn't read this very closely and only did it to pity him.
Being committed against the least amount of
Dude, earn that paycheck, Cat. Earn that paycheck.
But yeah, that's the insanity so far for this. Thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you all had a good time. We will be continue teleporting bread into Dalen until we return next week, I believe. Right? We still. I'm trying to remember the schedule. Should be back next week. If you guys didn't see it, there was an update video about schedule updates, so be sure to check
one
that.
next week, but not for the 2 weeks after that.
Correct.
It's only temporary.
Right.
temporary.
Well, I mean, don't worry. The bread will continue being teleported. What was the area fixed?
His hand was messed up, so I had to fix that real quick.
Gotta make sure the inflation fetish is accurate.
And man, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it right.
Fair
a
enough.
real artist at work.
Everything about this is wrong.
Done right, you should just do it yourself.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one. Or I will catch you on the flip side. Why am I
Bye.
changing my
Take care.
fucking tune?
The same difference.